The following Jackass Nation production is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx. You're listening to Gifted Talkers, powered by Cinelinx.com and presented by the Jackass Nation and the Offshoots Radio Network. And now, your host, the Jackass.
All right, welcome to another episode of Gifted Talkers. This is episode 4. Exit strategy with large X.
Large X.
So that's what's up. This is your host, your boy, the Jersey Jackass, B to the C, sitting here with my buddy, my pal, my compadre, my amigo, Quad C, Coach Matt. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. I mean, I woke up early this morning because I had to watch Monday Night Raw first.
Yeah,
last night.
I saw it too.
I had to watch that, and then fell asleep this morning. Woke up early, watched this episode, and I had to get my thoughts together. So, yeah, it's better than that. Doing pretty good.
I'm pretty sure The Gifted is like the only show that I wait for it to drop on Hulu. Like at 2 a.m. here in Dallas, I'm like, let's watch it.
Well, shoot, yeah, I got here and you were like, I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep right now because
Yeah.
you waited until 2 o'clock in the morning to watch that show.
Yeah, exactly. Because I had to. It's The Gifted. I love the damn show so damn much.
I wish that it would, like, Hulu would just release it like 5 minutes after, like HBO does.
I know,
just
right?
Make it a lot easier.
For reals. Originally, it wasn't, I was like, that's what I'm paying for, right? Because it used to be, like free Hulu, you had to wait.
Yeah.
A week
You had to, like,
or
a week
something.
or something, but, like...
And then if you're paying for it, you got it pretty quick. But I guess it's just next day or whatever that is, but...
I don't understand the significance about it. Maybe they don't want to, like, have any accidental leaks. I have no idea.
No, I think it has to do with television contracts and them wanting the ratings on TV.
Oh, and you know what? Maybe West Coast.
Yeah.
West Coast times could also...
Oh, see, and it drops here at 2 because that's midnight on the West Coast.
Right, yeah.
So.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. People smart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so exit strategy. We had a couple of strategies going into this episode.
Oh, yeah, I took notes this time.
Oh,
yeah,
very nice.
And I have to say, good call on the flashbacks.
Thanks.
Yep, you called that shit straight up. Looks like we're going to get them every episode, which I kind of like.
I do too, and it looks like we're gonna get, and we'll get to this later, but it looks like we're gonna get a snippet into that. Was it June? Yeah, that June whatever in Oakland.
Yeah, June 15th.
Yeah, June
5th. I don't remember which one it was.
Something in June, but it's in Oakland. That we're gonna see a little bit of that next week, but we'll get to that later.
Absolutely. I loved let's start with that opening flashback. I love this flashback because it felt so much like the first episode of the X-Men the Animated Series.
Oh, really?
When Morph gets left behind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because Morph was one of my favorite characters in the X-Men.
Right.
I don't know why. I just loved Morph, and
Morph like came back like one time after that.
Yeah,
right?
he was being taken over by Mr. Sinister.
Yeah,
he was working for Mr. Sinister thing because they had been left behind in Sentinels, and that because they were breaking into Sentinels, or they got attacked by Sentinels there, and they're breaking out. It felt so much like that, and I don't know if they meant to do that or what.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's where they took the inspiration from.
Yeah,
because that was kind of cool, and I like that we saw that. Oh God, I will never remember his name. Thunderbird. Thunderbird. We got to see him not with the Rogue Mutants. Instead, he was with a different club. And I was talking to Rob about Thunderbird, and he actually told me that Thunderbird used to be part of the Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
So I wonder if maybe that's where they were kind of like teasing a little bit.
Well, we saw in that group the other girl in the group.
Yes, she
was still with the mutants later on.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah, she was still with them. That was the character's name was Sage, which she has the ability to jumpstart mutants. She has superhuman mental processing, including perfect memory and data analysis.
Oh man,
and she has telepathy.
Telepathy?
Yeah, telepathy. That's a word.
Man, if she's got all those powers, she should have been able to stop all those people that were coming after them.
Yeah, exactly, right?
And
I
then
mean,
not let Pulse get shot and then get taken over.
So we didn't realize that's Pulse, not Leech. Like I was thinking it was.
I really thought that was going to be Leech, and I was a little disappointed when it wasn't. And
Well,
it kind of threw like, I don't know, it just seemed like they threw another power on Pulse.
No, that was something that Pulse could do.
Right, but like,
I was actually worried about it being Leech because Leech is something I always had a problem with in X-Men 3. Like, everything was fine up until the very end where he's there at the academy with everybody. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Well, if he's there, nobody
has powers.
No one's powers work. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, I get it. Oh my God, look, the kid's so happy. He grew hair now. Yay. He's draining all their power. That's not a good look right there.
Yeah, I always thought that he should have been in like the basement, and like only Professor X just goes in there.
Like, it just seemed to make no sense to me. I'm like, well, what'd you do? Like, he's just a happy little kid now that just sucks everyone's powers
with
away.
hair. He has hair.
He has hair. So
yeah,
that always bothered me. But Pulse, man, did they pull Pulse out, or did they just knock him down and leave? I didn't really notice.
No, I think they just knocked him down and left.
Man,
which is kind of a dick move.
That is kind of
a little bit. Move. Because he even said, like, Thunderbird was like, that was my best friend.
Yeah.
And then you just leave him.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do a Superman punch, and then you leave.
That's another thing, literally, in my notes. Like, did he just Roman Reigns him?
He did. You are correct. He did. Like, Thunderbird jumps in the air, pulls back his arm, and just clocks him with his right hand.
All right, so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do and where we're going to go, and we've decided that we're going to go attack them when they're on the run, when they're moving, Reed and Polaris.
Yes.
And so we're trying to figure out how we're going to do this. Eclipse has to go to, apparently, the cartel, and he's got to deal with his ex-girlfriend.
Which, I mean, she's pretty fine.
She was pretty fine, but she was kind of a bitch.
She has to be a bitch. You're leading a cartel.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. And she's all like, yo, Eclipse, you're going to have to torture this guy and get my information if you want your information. And in my mind, I just go, well, if you're going to torture somebody, why are you not just torturing this chick? Like, like, why are you torturing somebody else when you could just be doing it to her to get your information?
Is there too much muscle? Could you really not do that in the club?
Club? Up in the club?
Like, he could just shine a light in that dark ass club and everybody would have scattered.
Exactly.
Because they'd be like, the fuck no. But it also kind of made me think, like, as much as, Eclipse did the right thing by leaving the cartel, I kind of feel like he did a dick move. Because, like, he was with her.
And left her just, like in the middle, like, got up in the middle of the night. He's like,
yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah, I found a girl that can use, that can make an Aurora Borealis with, yo. I'm out.
I'm gonna go bang Magneto's daughter. What up?
Yeah, I thought I was like, man, I kind of feel bad for this girl who runs our cartel.
For real, right? I did love the scene where he gets to the club, though.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, man, what's up? You're looking good. He's like, what the put your hands up. Close your hands. Close your hands.
I would like to see a flashback, though, of him in the cartel. Now I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah, I bet we will. I don't think that this is like a one and done thing for the girlfriend. I think
it can't be. Not with the way they ended it.
No. Yeah, I love how she's like, no, you're going to do whatever I want whenever I call. And I would have been like, bitch, I'm a mutant.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything.
What are you going to do to me? I can shoot laser beams.
Not only that, but I got a lot of other people that can do some crazy
stuff. You can't kill Thunderbird.
No.
He cannot be decapitated.
He cannot. So we get the information and find out we're moving Reed and Polaris in a caravan. They're going to be taken to some...
It's a school bus.
It's a school bus. They're going to be taken to some holding
like
cell
a black site or
black
something,
site
right?
because no one ever comes back from.
Because they never really explained what that place was, and maybe they didn't have a lot of information, but it was just like, we're going to this one place and you'll never be seen again.
I like to assume it's the island from X-Men Origins Wolverine.
No,
even though he destroyed it.
Nope,
but
it's not the island.
But still, in my mind, I like to assume it is like the new island or somewhere or something like that.
X-Men Origins Wolverine is not canon.
Yeah, it is.
Cannot be canon.
It's canon.
It cannot be canon.
Let it go.
It's a horrible film that ruined Deadpool.
Deadpool was saved.
Deadpool's fine later, but it would ruin Deadpool.
That wasn't Deadpool. That was Weapon 11. Deadpool was in the beginning of it. Weapon 11 was in the end of it.
It's awful. It's awful.
It wasn't even Ryan Reynolds.
I hate that movie so much, though.
I actually look. I love it just because of Sabretooth and Wolverine in it.
I like Liev Schreiber.
Yeah.
And I like Hugh Jackman.
I would have loved for him to be in Logan.
That would have been cool.
It would have been so much better than the clone.
Yeah, I really wish that he had maybe they had like swayed him or something.
No, they had him. He was on board. He
really?
could not do it due to contracts with Ray Donovan.
Oh.
Yeah, they were filming Ray, and they just could not find the time to film what they needed.
Terrible.
So they had to. That's why they went with the clone of Wolverine.
Okay, because that was a terrible twist.
Yeah,
I was not happy about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, so before we start moving them, we have a real heart-to-heart moment with Polaris and Reed. And I love when they're putting Polaris in there, and she's like, "Call me Polaris."
Yeah.
All right, that's what you're gonna call me. Which really, because it goes to the Magneto that her father is Magneto, because Magneto was always, "I am Magneto. That's who I am." You know?
Yeah, you can't call me Lorna. I am not a human like you are.
Yeah.
I am a mutant.
Exactly. And that's something that I always really enjoyed about that character.
Yeah, I like that too. And you said that, Reed and Polaris had a very heart-to-heart kind of moment, but it took them a long time to get there throughout that entire episode, because she still held a grudge for the fact that he used her unborn child against her.
Yeah.
And he kind of, I guess, vindicated himself by making it understandable why he did that. He was like, look, this was my job. This is what I had to do until I realized that my kids were also mutants. And I enjoyed her response, because her response was a natural response that even I was having. Yeah. That was like, you're not a good person just because you're not doing this because your kids are mutants too. Like, you're still a dick because you did it in the first place. Exactly. And you thought it was okay.
Exactly, and you see it in him. You see it, and he kind of, I'll say, kind of gets a little bit of redemption, which we'll get to here in just a little bit. But then we go back, we jump back over, and now we've got our information, everything that we're trying to make a plan of how we're going to do this. We're like, why can't we just laser out the tires? So, well, that would make too big of a scene.
Yeah, but...
So instead, let's just blow them up with the kids.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. And
when they show them, that they can do it, and they blow up the car, and it's just like, yeah, see, we can do it. Like, yeah, that is a lot more subtle. No, it's not.
You were literally making a sonic boom versus you can use a laser to melt a tire. It's a hot day, guys. We're in Atlanta. Sure, okay, maybe these tires weren't good. It popped. I don't know.
That had me wrong, but I guess we needed a reason to make sure the kids were a part of it.
I actually hated the fact that the kids were a part of it on this episode.
See,
that's going to go into my negative.
See, I loved it. What I hated was Mom. Because Mom's like, well, we need to find a way to do this without killing me. Yeah, we can stand really far away and just blow them up. No, they can't be a part of it. Mom, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Like, I get that's like kind of a natural mom response to keep them out of danger. But at the same time, it's like, you're going to keep them out of danger for the most part. Why are you freaking out this much?
Yeah. Mom, they're mutants. It's time to join the fight.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Like, you already accepted this in episode, 2 and 3, that your kids were part of this. Okay? Like, why now suddenly are you going to get on a soapbox on episode 4? No, guys, this is where I draw the line.
Yeah, exactly.
The fight with the white-collar rednecks really scared me, okay?
So, we blow up the tires, or we're having trouble blowing up the tires.
Yes,
and you're better when look. I love Natalie Allen. I love. She's like, no, Mom, shut up. I got this.
Yeah,
and which is like, I'm like, y'all need to tell that to Mom way more often.
Yes,
Mom just needs to chill.
Yeah.
And now, as soon as Natalie starts getting in his face, I'm like, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, because she was like, it's okay, baby, you can do it. She's like, stop babying him.
Like, maybe you are just weak. Maybe this is all your fault. And he's like, nah!
Yeah, she's like, you're better when you're angry. So it just happens.
I loved that.
She was pretty great.
Yeah, I kind of marked out for that right there.
But even that, like, that kind of... And again, we'll get to the negatives later. Yeah. But that pissed me off a little bit, because... They're talking, they're planning, they're trying to work this out, they're trying to train on how to do that little sonic boom move that they worked out. But they didn't put into account that it was going to be a moving car. Really? It's a caravan.
Yeah.
What do you expect is going to happen? No, there's going to be a stoplight in this abandoned warehouse. What? Just this whole plan was just so cockeyed from the beginning.
Yeah, it kind of was a little bit, to the point where it kind of it got off hook too, because they missed their mark, I guess.
Yeah, which I would have liked to have seen what the plan was going to be at that part.
Yeah, exactly. So and then, I think they were going to open a portal right there, but then she couldn't see the van.
Oh, so they had to move to a different
they had to
vantage
move somewhere
point.
else.
I get that.
Speaking of portals and Blink's having our dreams now, and she's starting to realize this is not an actual memory. Maybe it's a dream or something.
Yeah, she's kind of having.
She's starting to get a little confused about it. Yeah, and I am still totally shipping this.
I feel like it's going to eventually happen, but I think it's one of those deals where it's like she's gonna get over it, and then he's gonna kind of be interested.
I think it's gonna be kind of our Ross and Rachel.
I was just gonna say the exact same thing. It's gonna be the Ross and Rachel. We were on a break,
and which is gonna cause tension with Dreamer.
Yeah,
which I think because I just feel like she's going to be evil. Like
as soon as you said, when you said that last week, it kind of sparked that this week. It resonated because when she's fighting back at him and is like, no, I did this for you.
Yeah.
I did this for a reason. Stop making me out to be the bad guy. Like, I'm like, oh, those are the seeds. Those are the seeds right there. She's going to turn.
Yeah. And so I love Blake. I think she's incredible on this show.
Oh, she's
Jamie
great.
Chung is
she's
just
great.
so good.
And I like how she asked him. Like, it wasn't like an outright, like, so why aren't you with me? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it was more of a, hey, when we first got to the headquarters, whatever it was, did we ever go back outside? And he's like, no. And she's like, okay.
So this is just a dream. I'm just, okay, having just, bad nightmares.
She's putting two and two together. That's about
banging
it.
a bird.
Yep. I want that. I really am just waiting for that dream to turn into a warm jelly donut. She's just outside making out with a warm jelly donut.
She really loved the damn donut.
I am never going to get over that.
You know what?
That's my favorite part of the season so far.
So, all right. Next we have this intense shootout with Pulse taken away, and that was a good shot shootout.
It was, yeah.
That was an awesome action scene. We don't have our powers. We're having to deal with Pulse, and Polaris and Reed are stuck in this thing, and they don't have any metal in there except for the pins in Reed's knee. And we ripped those and that was brutal for Fox.
Yeah, that was.
I was like,
brutal.
oh, okay, yeah, that's some legit Magneto, and she just shoots it through the glass.
Killed a guy.
I was like, oh, yeah, that's.
Oh, and I love the continuity of it too. Whenever you see Reed later and you see the blood on his leg, and it's a big ass puddle.
Yeah, it is a big ass puddle, but he seems to be walking just fine.
I was like, limping.
You just had the metal pins pulled out of your knee.
I know he shouldn't be walking at all.
I don't think you'd be able to be walking.
No. Also, I think the blood stain was on a different spot than it should have been. Now that I think about it, because
it
was on the right
side
that he got it pulled out, and then on the left side he had the blood stain.
Yeah.
Thought that was
but I think that was just for
he's bleeding, guys.
Yeah, and the audience needs to see it. They have it's on the inside. You're not going to see it.
Sure.
Well, so. But still, you shouldn't have been able to be walking as good.
Probably not.
But either way,
now I'm kind of wondering if next week they're going to have him in surgery. Will Dad make it? She's putting in the screws back now.
Well, you probably didn't see the preview for next week.
I did.
Oh, you did. Actually. You did. Yeah. We'll get to that. There.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit.
All right. So we get them out. They get away, and
before that, though, I thought it was interesting that there were no casualties
for them.
Like, sure, yeah, you had some extras from the service, Sentinel Services.
Yeah, well, I
thought Lone Black Dude was going to get killed.
Yeah, I love how we don't have a name for him, do we?
Yeah, we don't. He just go invisible, but not invisible, but trick people that's
yeah.
not invisible, and you can't see it on a camera?
Because I didn't catch his name, so I didn't really know who to look up or anything.
I didn't know who he was either, but all I know was that he was the token guy that was... Not only was he black, but also he was the only guy you don't know that could have been killed.
Yeah.
And he did shot like 3 times. You see the blood splatter, and he's still alive.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Well, it remains to see if he's going to pull through it. You know, maybe he doesn't pull through
We
it.
have a whole episode for him, and they're like, will he make it? And they never say his name.
That'd be messed up, man. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was just a little invested in that character, and they never got to him at all.
Yeah. I know, I kept expecting something to go down with him, and it's just kind of, well, you know, he got shot. He was invisible, but he got shot.
And what's with the other mutants, too, for not, like, stepping up? Like, you had a guy with, like, spider web on his head that just kind of looked at and was just like, nah, I'm good.
Well, fighting Sentinel Services has not proved well in the past.
I guess not. No.
So
you're right.
you know they don't want it. They're not. I assume these are all like refugees. They're not warriors. They don't want to go into war. They don't want to go into battle.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to get away and be safe.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's why most of them didn't want to stick up. And and probably if more of them done it, then it would have been really easy.
Probably.
And it wouldn't have been as good of an episode. So
it's not that hard, guys. We've got an army of mutants.
We have mutant powers, guys.
Pretty sure Pulse wouldn't have been able to stop all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of like 6.
I do want to know how it is that he's helping. Because I think it's going to have something more to do with that tattoo.
Yeah,
that we saw.
I think it's that, and I guess like that tattoo has something to where he can't control his powers.
Yeah, and because we saw him like when he was using it, he's kind of holding his head, like like he didn't want to be doing what he's doing, but he has to keep doing it.
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting to see where that goes. Positives of the show. A lot. I loved the shootout. I thought it was incredible. Mm-hmm. That heart-to-heart moment when we finally have it with Polaris and Reed was absolutely incredible. And Natalie Allen Lynn is unnecessarily hot. Like it is absolutely insane how good looking that girl is.
I thought something was different about her this week. I was like, like I don't know, maybe it just wasn't as like it's different. Whenever you have a girl who has her hair down and she has it pulled back, like it's a very different sort of like beauty at that point. Yeah. And she's still beautiful even with her hair like pulled back. Like it's crazy.
I cannot get over how gorgeous that girl is.
Yeah.
It's insane. Mm-hmm. So she's always my positive.
She'll never stop being your positive.
I don't think she will. I love that girl so much. So
positives for me. The shootout was good. I just like the interaction. Reed and Polaris I thought was okay, but I like the interaction more between Thunderbird and Blink. Yeah, I thought that was cool how they handled it. Yeah, and other positives too. Like this is a big episode for them. Mm-hmm. Like it's a big event that just happened. But yet they still sprinkled in a lot of little foreshadowing that's going to happen in later episodes. You know,
this series does a good job doing that.
They do.
Like there's little things that are going to keep coming up and popping up, and they don't overdo it with exposition. It's not like turn to the camera and let's tell the audience exactly what's happening. It's just little nuggets, and you're learning with them as you're going.
Yeah, and it's cool too because it gives you a rewatchability. Mm-hmm. Because you can go back, you can watch and listen for those little things like the Oakland, June 15th, whatever it is. You know, it's really cool to be able to have that. And also, I liked, I just like where we're going with it. Yeah.
I guarantee this is going to be one of those shows that I buy on DVD.
Oh, I can totally see that.
Like
I won't, but you can.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna, like, even if they're going to put it on Netflix, I don't care. I want the hard copy of this. Yeah. Because I love it that much.
It's really good.
So
it's really good.
So you know, I agree with you. I completely loved the interaction with Blink and Thunderbird, because, and that's why I like their chemistry together. They just work so well. Sure. And they seem to play off each other really well.
They do. And you're right. I mean, I'm kind of shipping them too a little bit.
See, there we go.
But at the same time, like I'm okay with it marinating.
Oh yeah. Let it marinate. Let it breathe. Let it happen naturally.
Because her character does not trust people.
No.
And it was cool to see her not trust whether or not her like memory was real or not. Yeah. So that was cool to me.
And a lot of people are saying she needs to lose the contacts. Mm-hmm. But I love her eyes.
I love it,
That
too.
green pops so well. And because it's like the whole eye almost.
Yeah, no. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of backlash online about the eyes.
They can get over it.
Yeah, I know.
No, she's fine.
So.
I guess negatives?
Negatives, yeah. Go ahead. I know you have... Because my negatives... begin and end with Reed being able to walk after pins being pulled out of his knee, and the mom being hypocritical. Like that's pretty much all I had issue with in this episode.
Well, the issues I had with it were, yes, the mom being hypocritical, and I guess I didn't notice the Reed thing as much. I think I was more just happy about the continuity thing about the blood stain. But negatives, I would have to say, would be just... While the shooting scene was great, I feel like you needed to have some casualties on the mutant side. It was too perfect for them. Yeah. And I knew you threw in that weird extra guy that just, he was a guest. I don't know. And he didn't die, which, I don't know. I feel like that was a prime thing for him to die. And then at the end of, at the beginning of the next episode, it's kind of we really appreciate everything that he did. He was amazing for us. He was great, but you could see him on a camera. I don't know. And then also just these kids, and I get they're trying to use their powers, they're trying to learn how to use their powers, but this whole idea was so half-assed, put together. And they're training outside, and nobody has the thought to be like, okay, let's move this taxi, and let's see if you can hit it on the move. Yeah. Because, I was waiting for someone to have a moment where they're like, where Thunderbird's like, well, you know that the target's going to be moving, right? You need to make sure you know how to shoot that. Really?
No, we're fine.
It's fine. We're fine. And then a sonic boom is going to be the thing that looks natural. Do you see the axle? That thing is bent to hell. Yeah. There is no way that is natural. So, that kind of stuff. And then, why can't Eclipse use his light on the tire? That just
makes no sense.
That's about all I have. But that was kind of...
Yeah, I agree. That one, the sonic boom versus the light. I was like, why don't you just... And again, like I said before, why are you not just torturing the cartel chick? What are they going to do?
Yeah,
they're already terrified of you. We've seen that.
That one, I'm not as I guess I understand that one a little bit more, just because story wise, it makes sense. Yeah, but you want to keep her going, have that little side conflict. But the other stuff, I don't know, was unforgivable.
Yeah. So, all right. So predictions we saw in the. It looks like Turner he's not happy.
Yeah, and I think this is what makes Turner go to the doctor.
Yeah. Because he's like, we got to get these guys now.
Right.
It looks like they're having a raid on their hideout.
They keep showing that scene, and I'm waiting for that actual payoff. So I don't know if I believe in that one.
Because it looked like, because you saw a quick scene of Thunderbird, looked like he's fortifying that place.
Sure.
He picks up that big big block and just sets it up on the wall. Like he said, like war is coming. Here we go. And we got that line of the X-Men said a war was coming.
That was cool.
I love that.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty happy. So I don't know. I feel like they're gonna fortify. And then next week, the following week, is whenever they actually attack. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be this time. I think this is going to be a lot of setup. And I think the doctor's going to come in and be like, hey, I know where they are. And then, boom, they go. But I think because you even had Turner talk about how he lost his daughter.
Yeah.
They're going to show
I think
his
that's
side
what
of the Oakland thing.
That's what I think the flashback's going to be.
Yeah.
Is Turner and his daughter. And we're going to get a little bit more on him going in here. Do you know how many episodes we got?
What do you mean?
How many are they scheduled? Did they order a full 22 season?
I don't know. Can you look on IMDb?
Well, I'm
gonna pull it up.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm looking on Hulu right now, and not Hulu on Wikipedia, and they only have through episode 6 on here. So I don't know if they went to full order or if we're still waiting on getting a full order or whatnot. That October Knicks, so they have plans for multiple seasons, and it would be assuming that they would have 22 episodes. I feel like this is, that's how Fox likes to do things. They like to give you the full. They don't like to do it short. They're going to give you 22 and spread it out over the entire season and whatnot?
According to IMDb, we have 10 episodes.
10 episodes. Okay, so we're at we got a half season right now.
Yeah.
And we'll wait to see if they go order to a full season or not. So. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're right. I see that at the very top of the Wikipedia page. Maybe I would have just gone to the top. That would have been, man, that sucks. Only 10. Okay. But, I mean, some people really like that shorter season because you can stay focused on the story and you don't get a lot of filler episodes.
Yeah.
Like, that's what some people have a lot of problem with the Arrowverse is there are a lot of filler episodes.
I hate filler episodes. Like, I just feel like they're such a waste of time.
It depends on the episode for me.
Yeah.
Some of them I'm like, okay, I can have fun with that.
Sure, but, like, I don't know. Like, I guess when I'm invested in a story,
Yeah.
I want to see the pieces coming together. I don't want an episode where everybody's singing and dancing and it all was just one dream sequence.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's garbage. I hate that. But like because I would love for this to be on every single week all year around. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you also are used to like WWE, where you can get that.
Exactly. I don't like fall break.
Right.
Like that's the most annoying thing to me on earth. Like I just sit there and stare at nothing. I hate you so much. Just give me more shows. So
10 episodes though, we can get to the point a lot faster.
Yeah.
With this, but I also feel like we're gonna be left hanging, and we're just gonna really just be wanting more at the end of the season finale.
Yeah.
And hopefully Fox will be like, okay, this has the ratings enough. Let's go ahead and make this a full season order, and we'll get like 20 episodes next season.
That would be ideal. I hope so. I hope it all works out that way. So, anyway, predictions. What do you think's gonna happen? We think we're not gonna have the war on the.
I don't think next week. I think next week it's just set up for it. I think they're just gonna prepare, and then alliances are gonna be made. And then the following week, that's whenever something's going to happen. But again, it's 10 episodes. So by the time I'm thinking the assault on the compound is going to happen, we're going to be on episode 6.
Yeah.
So we've still got 7, 8, 9, and 10 to do something.
Yeah.
What, are they on the road? Do they meet with somebody? Does the Brotherhood show up? Does the X-Men show up? Like, what happens in those 4
I doubt
episodes?
we'll see them anytime. Like
Right, but what I'm saying is like something has to happen to keep moving the story along.
Yeah.
If they decide to hit the compound this early.
Yeah. I think they are going to hit the compound this early. I think we're going to get that attack, but I still think the mutants are going to come out on top, and that is what's going to send Turner to the Doctor.
But the Doctor's the only one that knows where the compound is. That's why I feel like that he and Turner are going to form that alliance.
And this is something I said as they're driving away. I'm like, no, why are you driving away in the Sentinel Services truck?
I know, I thought about LoJack.
Like, they're probably going to be able to track that.
Well, they could have gotten out and got a different car.
True.
I mean, you just get like a certain distance, you get out and get a different car, and you keep
My
going.
mind right now is going, no, they're tracking it. That's what's going on.
If they go all the way back to the compound in a Sentinel Services car, I'm going to be like, yeah, you're right, you're stupid.
You're dumb. Yeah. You're so dumb that you're dumb.
They're so dumb. Because I'm pretty sure Mama doesn't know how to take out LoJack.
Did Mama kill that guy?
I thought she did. I thought she pulled out an empty syringe and just
injected air. Yeah,
yes,
I was like,
that will murder a guy.
Yeah, because that got kind of violent quick with Mama. Yeah.
I thought the exact same thing. I'm like, I hope there was something in there that was like knockout juice or something. But no, I thought that
seriously,
was seriously.
I cannot wait till the kids are not kids. Like I want them in the fight so bad.
So full disclosure, whenever they were like, "Kids, get in the car, go," I'm like, they can drive.
We've already seen her.
Okay.
Remember,
she can drive.
Yeah,
she can drive.
She's old.
I couldn't
enough.
remember. That was all the way in episode 1, so I couldn't remember. Yeah.
So, but anyway, all right. Well, it's been another great episode of Gifted Talkers. We have next week, which is going to be such a long week for me to get to. But Matt, go ahead, tell everybody what's going on, where they can find you, and all that good stuff.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Move the Joystick. And then also next week, like you're saying, it's going to be another busy week for you because we've got another tournament for UGF. It is going to be WWE 2K18 King of the Ring on November 3rd from Nerdvana. You can check that out on all the Cinelinks, YouTube, Facebook, all those channels. And also go ahead and follow us on Twitter at CinelinksUGF. You can also find me on SCNS every single Thursday. You won't be there this week, obviously. And then What the Force on Fridays, every single Friday. And, of course, you won't be on there this week. So
Nope, will not be there.
You are a busy person.
That's right, because I'm going to be in Los Angeles for Stan Lee's LA Comic Con. I'm very excited for it. I hope there's going to be some cool stuff to see. I have no idea what will be there or what's going down, other than that The Rock is going to be there. That's literally the only thing that I know that will be there. Like, I'm starting to get the feeling that this is going to be a lot like Dallas Comic Con.
Yeah, I have a feeling it is too. I think it's like an extended Dallas Comic Con.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. But I do have a couple different appearances and things I might be on here in Los Angeles. So make sure you're watching and paying attention for that. Hit me up on all the social medias at RealJackSBC, RealJackSBC, Stardust, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All the social medias everywhere.
I think this is one you're going to have more fun than you will have any more news or anything. I don't think you're going to have a of coverage. I think you're just going to have a lot more fun.
Yeah, which is it could interesting. Any chance to go to LA, I'm taking.
Oh, I know.
So
shoot.
Speaking of, when is press registration for E3?
you get that itch a little bit for that party again?
Yeah, free alcohol is always good.
Yeah.
So
if you guys don't know, this guy went to E3 for the first time this past year with me. I've been there for the last 3 years. He goes for the first year, goes and waits in line for like 4 hours for Bethesda tickets to the party, and then he goes and experiences the party, and now he never wants to stop going to E3.
The party. I mean, honestly, the rest of it I'm not too hyped on, but I figure if you have me there, maybe you could at least have a cameraman or someone help out a little bit more.
Sure, I would love it.
I wouldn't be. I'm not very good with the talking about video games or anything.
It's okay. I can school you on it.
Yeah,
but it's. I think that's going to be early next year. It's not anytime this year.
Anyway, all right. Make sure you're checking out Cinelinks.com for this podcast and everything else all over the internets at Cinelinks. Follow us, and I guess we will see y'all next time.
Thank you for listening to Gifted Talkers. Views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily reflect those of the Offshoots Radio Network, the Jackass Station, or Cinelinks.com. For all your news, reviews, editorials, and more, keep it on Cinelinks.com.